good time. I almost got emotional. Welcome back, guys, to Pastor's Coffee, episode 61. Brooks, we're going to be talking about this a little later, but how'd your week been going?
Been great so far. We are still waiting on the little guy, and we'll talk about it later. But very, very high possibility this is probably our last podcast before he gets here. So the nerves are high, and there's some angst there, but super excited. And yeah, Mackenzie's been a trooper, so we've been trying to be more intentional, just taking in the last few days together. Um,
Yep.
but yeah, it's been good. How about you?
Been going good. A little bit of a busier week. I'm preaching Sunday morning,
Oh, good. I didn't know that. Yeah,
on Mother's Day. So
you
I'm
told me that. I
excited.
forgot. Yeah,
I'm excited for that and Mother's Day in general, and um, so we got new cabinets in the kitchen for a little
good.
pantry. So that was good. We still need to get a countertop for it and some other things, but got a lot more storage. I didn't realize how much food storage you really need in a kitchen, because I guess a lot of things go in the kitchen, and now we have a
Yep.
lot of it. So,
Good. Good.
um, couple trips to Lowe's, which is always fun,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
a lot of money, but we got some pantry. So,
Good.
uh,
Good.
but yeah, tonight we got Awana, one of the last Awanas. Last week will be the last Awana for the year, or
I
not
think
for the
us
year,
too. Yeah.
for the school year at least.
Right.
And then we'll head into summer youth, which I'm excited for.
Yeah. Be good.
Um,
What are you preaching
so
on Sunday?
preaching on Sunday, living. I am preaching on. It's called "Serve and Live a Selfless Life."
I'm in training.
Serve, live, and it. The title's worked out. I just can never. I'll get it down before Sunday.
We need that down for
We
Sunday.
need that. um, what is it? It's live and serve selfless lives. That's what it is. Live and
Oh, that's
serve.
catchy. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you got lives on both ends.
Okay.
It's in
Yeah.
there. We're getting there. Shout out to Dean G, who taught me how to preach.
That's
So,
right. That's right.
if it goes bad, Dean G, it's on you.
It's
Okay.
on you.
Um, but no, I'm excited for it. Mom will be in town, and so probably I'll be in this picking where to eat. So, who knows where we're gonna eat? She'll change her mind about 4 times, and then she'll be picky of whatever we do. So. But, but what we're going to be talking about this week, and we brought it up already a little bit. Brooks here most likely not going to be most likely going to be a father next week. He's already a father, technically, but this changes it a little bit once you
For sure.
actually see him and he's into the world. And we wanted to just talk about this a little bit. What are your thoughts right now before being technically a father in the world? I just want to get your thoughts on this.
Um, I don't know, not to be cheesy or anything, but I think this is like um maybe one of the first times where I don't feel super confident about myself in doing something. And I don't mean that to sound prideful, but it's like I really don't know what I'm doing, like at all. So I know everything's going to be learned on the fly. I mean, obviously, I've had so many people giving advice and great advice, but it's going
Yeah,
to be up to me
do
to
it.
just go and do it. And I think that's with anything in life, but at least like with with pastoring, for instance, I had great mentors and designated school time just to do that. And still, when I
Yeah,
get into it every single day, I realize there's still so much I got to learn about this. But
yeah,
as a father, you know, yes, I had a great dad, I had great grandparents, and so many great men in my life that I'm going to take a lot from. But with this, it really is just kind of learning on the fly.
it really is.
Um,
Yeah,
so nervous
I,
about that.
I think like people like with marriage and becoming a parent are two different completely things. Like
Sure,
you
sure.
have the dating relationship, then you
Hmm.
have the engaged relationship, and
Yeah,
then you're married, a marriage relationship. Like you get a
yeah,
little test cycle before marriage, and you kind of have kind of have like a test run at how things go. Parenting, you get kind of thrown into it. Of course, I mean, some people are just naturally better kind of with kids, but parenting just like a whole different ball game, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you just get thrown into it and you just kind of have to work through it. So what are some ways before I say anything? Cuz
Yeah.
I'm a seasoned father at this point.
Right. This is
Yeah.
it's a
Uh
good opportunity.
at
Yeah.
least at least a year and a half into the game
Yeah.
um
And now
with
with
Liam.
two,
Now with 2, she's
crazy.
already 10 years old. So that's just a whole different ball game, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we'll talk about um what are some of the things that you think that you're going to have to do to be
Mhm.
prepared, quotation marks around that,
Yeah.
um, to be a father?
Um, I'm gonna have to be a lot more disciplined with my time. Um, I think one thing, even ministry is great with flexibility, and
Yeah,
it has to be in certain ways because different things come up in during the week. But I think with adding, little guy into the mix, I want to make sure I prioritize my scripture reading and my prayer time, especially praying for him. And I'm really scared from where my schedule is undoubtedly going to get shaken up that I become, so focused on that starts to slip. And I want to make sure that doesn't happen. Um, I've noticed that in my own life, and maybe other people can relate. And it's not good for a pastor to admit this, but um, when things change, it takes me a little bit to get my schedule back in order.
for sure.
And a lot of times that suffers. Not entirely, but like I'm not spending as much time as I know I should be in the Word,
Yeah,
or my prayer life starts to slip because these other things take the place that it used to have. And I want to make sure that everything else is built around that and that doesn't slip. But I know I'm going to have to be a lot more disciplined about myself, a lot more motivated to make sure that is and stays the priority.
yeah,
Um, but I think also Mackenzie and I are going to have to learn each other in an entirely different way again. I think
yeah,
this is going to make me into a different man. It's going to make her into a different woman. I'm excited to see that, but undoubtedly that we're going to see sides of each other that we've never seen before.
yeah,
Um, so I'm going to have to learn my wife a little bit more too.
yeah.
So I think that would be probably the main two things. I know I say those and then it'll be five others that pop up, but
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
those
I
are probably
think
the main two.
it's kind of crazy to see. And with what I was saying earlier, you have your dating relationship, engagement relationship, and
Yeah.
marriage relationship, and then there's that parenting relationship
Hmm.
where it's just 4 different people, honestly.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way, but just they have to be different, Mom's side of Albina is way different than a wife's side of Albina, and wife's side
Sure.
of Albina is way different than dating Albina, and
Yeah.
those are good thing. And it is a learning curve to see, you it in a I guess a dumbed down way to say it, we gotta mature ourselves, basically,
Yeah.
in
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
a good way there. Being a father, and obviously he's not gonna remember everything that he's done from ages 1 to 3 or whatever. But even those little things, as he's getting grown up, we really have to mature in these quickly, almost.
Yeah.
Um, and I've even noticed that with Liam. Again, I've said this before, but just little things that you do, he imitates it already at ages 1.5.
Yeah.
And that just it's a it's a crazy ball game essentially.
Yeah.
Um, but unless you have something else, I wanted to ask you one more question.
Well, I can maybe do it after the next question. Ask the
Okay.
question.
What? How do you think when he finally is here? How do you think you're going to feel?
Mm. Um, I think it's still even carrying it. Gosh, she's carried it for 10 months now, but it still doesn't seem real. I guess it's
Mhm.
still very much surreal, and even putting up things in his room and making the room come together and making sure the house is ready now. Um, our bags are packed for whenever, we're supposed to go to the hospital. I mean, everything's ready. Car seats
Yeah.
in the car, but it's still, I don't think until I hold him, it'll all set in. And I don't know. I think I won't have anything but just gratitude. I know I'll be a mess and ball, but um, yeah, I don't know. I'm just super super excited. But I think I'll feel more humbled than anything. That again, I'm being so sappy, but it's really how I
Oh,
feel. I just think I'll be so humbled that God allowed me to have him and chose
yeah.
me for him. So I don't know. That's all
Yeah.
I can think about.
Yeah. You think Mackenzie will cry?
Yeah,
Or
100%.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, for sure.
Albina was the opposite. She's not much of
Really,
a an emotional. I was crying. My mom was there and she was crying.
Mackenzie
Um,
will be a mess. Yeah,
yeah.
Mackenzie will be a mess. Yeah,
So, but no, it's something completely different, and I don't know how it is having another kid if you have the same feeling, which I would
yeah,
imagine you would,
yeah.
but, um, but no, that moment, that first moment you get to hold them, I
Hmm.
think will be the most special
Yeah, I
because
can't wait. Yeah,
it's something special. I didn't get to hold Liam till I mean, it was a couple hours after, because
yeah.
they have to have that golden time after,
Right.
and they gotta get him cleaned up and just
Yeah.
everything with it, and so, as a dad, you kinda see him, and then they take him away, and you're like,
Oh
"Well,
man, it's
what's
tough.
going on?" And, you
Yeah.
know, but no, it and I think, you truly you don't fully understand it, but you understand the love that your parents had for you at that
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
'Cause, man, you knew you're gonna know this guy for about point 0.3 seconds, and you would kill anybody who would try to hurt
Yeah.
him or,
Yeah.
not that you'd do that for anybody else, but,
It's
it's just a
different.
different
Yeah.
that parent
Yeah.
love. It's like that, and
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I am excited for you guys, um, and hopefully we can do a little after.
Yeah.
Maybe your expectations versus reality
That'll be
will
good. That'll be
will be
good. Yeah.
good. So maybe be on the lookout here in the future. We don't know when the next one will be, but
Yeah. Yeah.
um, so yeah. Anything else you wanted to say real quick? Any
Well, I
other?
really just say this to kind of hold myself accountable so it's out to the public.
Okay.
But Mackenzie and I we want to choose a verse for that kind of is dedicated to, each kid. So
Okay.
however if we'd have one, this would be it. But if we have more, just pick a verse each one. And as as we've said, he's going to be a junior. So Jonathan David Brooks Jr. We'll call him JJ. But 1 Samuel 18, verse 1 says, "Now when he had finished speaking to Saul, the soul of Jonathan was knit to the soul of David, and Jonathan loved him as his own soul." And
Mm,
I just thought that was cool because I mean, if you think about story of Saul and David and that relationship, to still have Jonathan be a friend to David, even though his dad is off off the chain trying to kill David, and for him to still love his dad, but love his friend, and this unconditional love that no matter what else is around us, I'm going to be loving him no matter the circumstances.
yeah.
Um, so I don't know. I just really my only goal to do that was just to keep myself accountable to make sure
Yeah.
everybody knows that I'm doing
No,
that. So I memorized the verse and I keep it in mind. So
that's some good stuff. I almost got emotional when you were saying that. I know you were, and I know I was, and I know the
yeah.
moms back home were when you were reading that. That's a cool idea. We didn't do that because we didn't think of it. Um,
I honestly didn't have the idea until I read the verse, and I was like, "Oh my
oh,
gosh, Jonathan David in the verse." I was like, we're going to dedicate this verse to him, and then every kid I
that
have
works
will do the
beautifully.
same thing. So
Did
yeah,
your parents have that in mind when they named you, or
I
middle
haven't
names?
asked. I haven't asked.
Oh,
So but I know that it wasn't this verse, but I haven't asked if I don't really. Jonathan was kind of a so they didn't have the name picked out um, until till after I was born. They had to think of something. They knew my middle name would be David because that's my mom's dad's
okay.
name, and all of the cousins on that side of the family, the firstborn sons, all have the same middle name David. So it's kind
Gotcha.
of cool that we had that. But
Yeah.
Yeah, Jonathan was the last minute call, I guess. So they didn't
Mm,
dedicate no verse to it, so we
gotcha.
can't give them no that credit. So
Oh, that's good stuff, man. Now you're gonna have
yeah,
to when you're picking out the next name, that's gonna have to be
Uh, yeah, cool
correlated to a
verse.
verse
Oh
at this
no,
point.
cool verse.
But no, that's a great idea.
Yeah,
But yeah, we'll keep you accountable. It's
keep
no,
me
I
to
think
it. Keep me to it.
yeah. So I'm excited for y'all, and um we'll keep we'll keep y'all updated when the next podcast comes out, and
Yeah,
probably have a picture, and
yep,
we'll get it going. So
yeah. Be good.
um but anyways, to keep updated, follow us on socials: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok,
Yep,
Spotify. We're on there too.
we are
Uh
on there. Yep.
we are on there. So um but yes, thank you guys for listening, and let us know down below what you'd like us to talk about next. Next, we'll probably talk about the reality of being a father with Jonathan David Brooks here and Jonathan David Brooks Jr.
Yes,
So
I'm gonna be senior, man. I'm gonna have senior
you're
beside my
you're
name.
gonna have a senior. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about
Isn't
that.
that crazy?
Oh, but no, that we'll be talking about that probably next time that we're on here,
Yeah,
and um, but today's top five blind rankings. We thought, Brooks is becoming a new dad. I'm a
yeah.
dad. We don't want to get a dad bod, right?
We gotta be healthy. We
We
gotta
gotta
be
be
healthy, man.
healthy. So today we're gonna list our top five fruits and veggies. Okay.
Yeah.
Top 5. Blind.
Um, I'm gonna give Brooks some fruits because if we're honest, I really just do not like fruit that much. I'm not a big fruit guy. Flavored fruit, like drinks, perfect. I just don't
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
fruit that much.
I'm the opposite. I'm not a veggie guy, but
Now I'm all
I'll do
down with
fruit.
the
So
veggies.
yeah.
Okay, so
So we're doing good here.
yes,
Yin and
so
yang.
I'm I'm gonna give you the fruit first, and then we'll
Okay.
move on to that. So
All right.
top five blind rankings. Here we go. Okay, number
Let's see
one.
it.
And since you're becoming a new dad, I feel like I gotta give you a little bit of grace. Right?
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Number one, I think I know where this is going.
Yeah.
Pineapple.
Oh yeah. You know me. You know me. That's one for sure.
Number one. Number one.
Yes. Number one.
I knew that we give you some grace. I gave you that one right off the
That goes
bat.
on. That goes on pizza. That goes on my chicken nachos. That goes with brown sugar and on the grill. Oh man, anything you want. Anything you want. That's number one. I will tell you, I appreciate the grace because I already got in trouble again because Mr. Styles, it got through word of mouth that he was mad at me for putting my wedding as my fifth um, best life memory. I can't remember what the topic was, but yeah,
Mm,
he was upset at me about that, and he should be blaming you because that was not my fault. I didn't know that was going to be at the end of the list.
yeah. You gotta keep it. You gotta take account what could happen, and so Pastor Styles, rightfully so, be mad at him. Be mad at him. um. So today we're gonna show him grace, though, because
Thank you.
that's
Thank you
what
for
we
your
need
grace.
to do.
Yep.
Number two, Liam's personal favorite,
Okay.
bananas.
C five.
Five, you hate bananas.
I can't do them, man. Can't do them.
Can't do
I uh,
them.
I don't know if it's
Wow.
just
But
how mushy they are, or just I'm really just not a huge fan of the flavor either. Like
really?
um, yeah, like Laffy Taffy, the banana Laffy Taffy, those are getting given away.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Yeah, that's
so yeah, just
understandable.
not a huge fan. Yeah, yeah.
Wow. I think that's an unpopular opinion. Most people,
I
I
think it
think,
would
do
be.
like
I think it
at
would
least
be.
banana flavored things. I understand the banana, but like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
Banana
not a big.
pudding, not a fan.
Okay, now see that's where we do. I do like banana pudding
You
because
like
it
banana?
is.
Okay. Yeah.
I usually now that's usually where I push off the bananas to the other pieces and then get to cut out a piece that's not
Straight.
banana.
Okay.
Um, so I still don't like bananas that much either, but Liam loves them. Liam's all about the bananas and the oranges. Um,
That's the man.
so he's all about it.
Good.
Number three out of here. So you have bananas at five and pineapple at one. You got two, three,
Yep.
and four to go.
Yep. There we go.
A little bit oddball out there. I don't know if many people eat this or if you eat this. Mango.
If we're saying flavors, that's probably two. But the actual fruit,
Yeah.
um, we'll go three. I like them. I like them.
Okay. There you go.
I probably not my second though, depending
Yeah.
on what else is on there. So I like them
Gotcha.
though. Love the
Good.
flavor.
Good. Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, I I don't like the tech. I just can't do fruit. It's
Yeah.
mango
Yeah.
flavored things. Like, yeah, great. That's
Amazing.
my yeah. Anyways, it's not about it's about your list today. Where are you gonna put a strawberry?
Solid. Um, but I'm scared for another one for number two. So I'm gonna go four.
Oh, with the
And I would
strawberry.
put mango over strawberry. So I think
Good.
again, love strawberry flavor, but actual fruit can take
Yeah.
it or leave it. Yeah,
Yeah. Is strawberry a fruit or is that a berry? Are berry fruits?
I think. I don't know. We might get cancer for that. I don't know. I think
Who
so.
knows? Who knows? Um,
I consider it a fruit. I don't
I
know.
think it would be a fruit, just in berry form,
Yeah,
right? I
yeah,
don't know. I don't know. But at number two, you have an apple. Good old apple.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
good.
It's a good list. It's a good list. Yeah,
That's a good list. I
yeah.
I
I would say.
I can't agree with you, but I think now listen, pineapple. Pineapple flavored things I don't even like. I just
That's
can't.
crazy.
I don't. You you have to be the only person who said pineapple's their favorite fruit. There's just no
What?
way. I
There's
just
no
can't.
way I'm the only one.
Nobody says, yeah. Let me go grab a pineapple.
Absolutely, they do. I
No,
mean,
no way.
oh my
Let
goodness.
us know
Here we
down
go.
below. I think we talked about this before, and I
We
actually know we
have.
have. So let us know. Let us know down below what you think.
That's a great list. Don't lie. That is a great list. All right, let me get yours up. We're doing veggies for you.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
okay. All right. I really, I'm trying to think back all the times that we've been out to eat and everything, and I don't think we've ever talked about like what your favorites are. So I'm shooting blind here. I have
I
no
couldn't tell
clue.
you if we've ordered veggies while we're out
I know
to
I
eat.
haven't. I'm just not a veggie guy. I just,
Yeah,
but, all right. Number one, broccoli. That's probably the most
broccoli.
popular. I can't do it.
I love broccoli. I'm a big
What?
broccoli guy. I'm a big broccoli guy.
See, we've never talked about this. I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
yeah. Salt. Now, see, salt makes veggies a whole different ball game because you gotta put some
Yeah.
salt on there.
Yeah, you can
Um,
put whatever you want on these.
yeah, yeah. Salt on the old broccoli. I think you gotta go two. It's a great veggie.
Two.
Um, yeah, good. I
Okay.
like me a good.
Probably the most iconic.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right. Number two then is carrots.
carrots. See now, carrots aren't the greatest.
Okay.
Depends what you put them in, but it's not. We're just talking about carrots on a plate. Not a big
Yes.
fan. Not a big fan. I'm gonna have to put it at four because I think
Four.
there's worse out there. But carrot at four is probably good.
Okay. Spinach.
Oh, see that? Yeah, we're gonna put that at five. Spinach.
Popeye told us we need it.
Well, he's wrong. That's all I gotta say. It, it just seems unnecessary. Like,
Okay.
why are we putting spinach in sauces?
To be
Like,
strong.
it's all shriveled up. It has no flavor. First of all,
Yeah, I don't really taste it when I eat it either.
yeah,
I don't know.
overrated.
Um,
It's just a leaf.
number four, I'm going to say just peppers as a whole, but that's
Peppers.
really, really broad.
It
So
is
I guess
broad.
bell peppers,
Bell
maybe?
peppers. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a solid three. Because I like it
You would
in,
put it down?
just eating a straight pepper ain't the greatest, but
Yeah.
I would take it. Well, I probably wouldn't take it over a carrot, but carrots are more versatile
It's a good
with
addition. Yeah,
yeah,
it's a good
yeah.
addition.
But
All right.
peppers is a good three.
So
Here's
where
my
we're
number
at,
one.
we're at two, three, four, and five. So you just got number one there.
Yep.
Cauliflower. Is that a good
Oh
list?
my goodness.
Got him.
Got him.
Got him.
Listen, I
Got
gave
him.
him grace and he said nope.
I didn't know. I didn't know if you didn't like it or not. I didn't
Yeah,
know.
cauliflower. I mean, sorry, I shouldn't say it's disgusting, but it's. I would definitely put it at four if we're talking here.
Okay.
Broccoli
So
would
broccoli
have
would
been
have
my
been one.
number one. Yeah,
All right. Now tell me what you were holding out for. What was
I
number
like
one?
me some good corn. Corn's
Okay.
great. I would have taken
Okay.
green beans most likely.
Now that's what I should have been thinking of.
Well,
Corn would be my favorite veggie too. Yeah, I
corn,
believe it.
corn, corn is just good.
It is.
Corn is good. Veggie or not veggie. Green beans are good. Um, Peas are just gross.
Yeah, I was going to say
Um,
those are. Yeah, I can't do
i-
those.
if yeah, they're
Is a
really.
pickle a vegetable?
I would say so.
Number one. Number
You
one for
you
me.
love you love pickles.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's my
Oh.
pineapple and pickles.
Oh my goodness. Oh, we're so different. That's just gross. Every time I go anywhere, no pickles. No pickles.
I
Don't give
I
me the
sometimes
pickles.
have those on the same at the family cookouts. Those two are going on the plate at the same time.
Who's making pickles
Oh, my
at a
family,
family?
that's a standard. We have pickles all the time. Yeah,
And pineapple?
yeah.
Y'all
We have
don't like
fruit dip.
watermelon?
Yeah, that's there too. But we had pineapple there
I'm not
too.
going down this road again. This is ridiculous. JJ, when you're listening to this in the future, please be an outsider
Yeah,
and realize that your family's crazy when it comes to pineapples and pickles. Because pineapple
yeah. He's
and
in
pickle.
trouble.
Now, are you just a sliced pickle, or are you like you you just eating
It's
a
got to
pickle?
got. It's got to be dill. I can't do sweet pickles. I don't like sweet pickles.
Okay.
But dill, anything. Spears, slices, don't matter. Yeah.
Okay. I thought you said like spear, like you just put it on a kebab. I
Oh
was
no.
confused. I was confused.
So like the dill spears.
Okay.
Yeah, good
Now,
stuff.
like if you're going to a gas station,
Hmm.
are you grabbing those dill pickles in a bag? You know what I'm talking about?
I feel like that's crazy. I feel like
Thank
that's
you.
nuts. At a gas station when you got everything else, that's wild.
Yeah,
No, someone bought that for me. I'm just not going to go in the gas station and buy that. Like, does that make sense? I guess.
I guess so. Would you get now? Take the gas station out of it. Would you buy pineapple in a bag of pineapple juice, like pineapples in the pineapple juice in a bag?
I'd rather it be in a jar. I feel like a bag's just kind of weird.
It is kind of weird, but like the to
Jar-
go factor is a thing.
That's a little crazy too, to be honest. Probably,
Well, at least you're somewhat sane, I guess.
yeah. I
Oh
feel like that's still a little wild to buy. I don't know.
yeah.
Maybe I'm.
No,
I'd eat it though if I had it.
Albina gets there's sliced pickles and then there's like just a whole pickle in a bag, and she'll get the sliced one and she'll eat those things like
I mean,
they're
I'd eat
chips.
it. I just probably wouldn't. I probably
But pick
wouldn't
your
go
pick.
buy it. Yeah.
I I can't say. Yeah, Dan, you got that part out.
This whole time we've been towing the line, but
Oh,
this
I've
whole
been
time,
waiting. Oh,
this whole time, man, we have been close to it.
I was about to say, are your pickles?
We need to change
Oh.
the subject.
Well, I'm glad it's the end of the episode. Um, well, let us know down below if you're a fan of pineapples or pickles. If those are usually what you put on a sandwich, put on nachos, put on.
Yeah,
Now, are pickles on a nacho thing, or those are jalapenos, or do you not
jalapenos
get?
more.
You don't get
Yeah,
jalapenos though.
but I don't love those on there anyway. Like I like them, I just don't love the mix with the nachos. But yeah, I've never tried them on nachos. I feel like that would get.
That would get a little weird.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'd be a fan. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, no, yeah. I guess we're
On a
different.
chicken sandwich, you take the pickles off.
Oh, 100%.
Insane,
Chick-fil-A.
dude.
Now listen, okay,
Insane.
now I will say, I'm not a complete hater of pickles. Now like if I go to Chick-fil-A, I get the sandwich. I don't get it often. I get the
Yeah,
nugs usually.
right.
But I like the pickle juice that kind of marinates.
Okay, there we go.
That's okay, but if I can't hit a pickle in the sandwich and be happy about it.
I'll drink pickle juice.
I don't know
We
if I
need
can
to
get
end
behind
this.
that.
We need to end this.
Let us know if you're still here.
Yeah.
Pickle juice or not. That's all I gotta say. Um, so we hope you guys have a great week and hopefully next week. Or maybe not even next week. We'll see. We'll see you next time that we're here. So, we'll see you guys next week.
See you all.
Good old pickle juice. I had